I'm sure you've all been wondering how I built such a thick, striated and dense midsection, so I'll show you the only one training abs. This is my go-to ab circuit at home, and it usually takes around 5 minutes. I would say that you could follow along, but since I am the only one training abs, you will have to wait until I'm finished, unfortunately. But before we get into it, you will often hear people say that you don't need to train your abs, or that there's no point in training abs when you are fat or overweight because you won't be able to see them. That's nonsense. Just because you can't see them does not mean they are not getting better or growing. And the abs are like any other muscle. If you train them directly, they will grow. So to start off with, I do some nice and controlled bicycle crunches. These are my personal favourite ab exercise as I feel them the most. Now, how many or how long, you ask? None of this do 30 seconds or do 45 seconds. No, you do as many as you can until failure. Mental, physical, hypothetical, rhetorical, philosophical, just until you cannot get any more, and then you move on to the next exercise. You should train them just as hard as any other muscle. As a side note, can we just take a minute to appreciate how with every nice and controlled rep, you can see every single fibre of the muscle on my shredded midsection pop out. Truly what peak male performance looks like. On to the next exercise, no resting of course. Lying leg raises, same thing as before, just do as many as you can, which honestly for me is not that many at all. After summoning some energy, I move on to these. Not quite sure what these bad boys are called, but they feel good, so I smash out as many of those as I can. Then on to the next one, which I think are called heel touches, but all I'm seeing is a complete disappointment, looking like a turtle stuck on its back. Then a nice plank to finish off, as long as possible. Then 3 minutes of admiring my hard work. I usually rest maybe 5 or 10 minutes, then do this again for a total of 2 sets. Some advice: it doesn't matter how much you train your abs, if you are not lean enough, they are not going to pop out. And just because you do the exact same ab routine as me does not mean your abs will be as stacked as mine, as I am the only one cutting.